As the daughter of an immigrant who became a U.S. citizen, my father would have appreciated what our next guest is here to share. Let's welcome Jennifer Gibson, Executive Director of the Trident Literacy Association. Great to have you with us.
Thank you for having me here.
And what I'm talking about specifically is the programs that you have for those who want to become a full-fledged U.S. citizen.
Yes.
So you are known, your association is known for holding these classes. So tell us a bit more about the program.
Yeah, so we, most students find us when they begin to learn to speak English. They've been with us for many years. They've taken English classes and now they meet the requirements for citizenship. But it is as it should be, it is a complicated process. You got to learn a lot. You're going to do an interview. And so we will help folks get ready for that. And it's a 6-week program that we do on Saturdays, and we have a new one starting up in 2 weeks, May 4th, I believe it is.
So it's kind of like a crash course in civics and U.S. government.
It is, yes.
All the things that are on the test, I assume.
Yes,
right?
yes. And so, and we'll do the mock interviews. But yeah, really, it's just designed to help folks feel more comfortable. One of the most common things that we hear when we speak with immigrants coming from this country, do you feel part of the U.S.? Do you understand the culture? Do you feel a part of it? And they often say no. And so that's something that, we want to make sure that we're addressing and giving them the tools.
A lot of cultures, they tend to stay within their own little enclaves. They don't venture out so much.
I think that's a chicken and egg thing. So, if that's where you're comfortable and that's what, you know that language.
Sure.
And so, but I think, a lot of folks, when we speak to them, they would like to get out more. So we actually we're in the process of starting a new program where we're going to work with other nonprofits where our students that have acquired a lot of English skills can go and volunteer so that they actually can interact with the public.
Maybe it's different here in Charleston because it's a very different experience in Los Angeles where I'm from. But my father, he broke the mold with him because he was everywhere, always with everyone. And so, when he became a U.S. citizen, that was one of his most proud moments. And I remember it as a little girl too, seeing him getting sworn in. But it's a moment of pride. It's a lot of hard work and that feeling of being full-fledged, but having that knowledge behind you too is incredibly important. You also offer people ESL classes. So as many people who come to this country, English is not their first language.
Exactly. We have students that come to us with no English skills, and we have students that come to us with some English, the wide variety of backgrounds. We represent over 40 countries in our student population. And we have folks that never learned to read in their first language, although that's unusual. Many of our participants have masters and PhDs or MDs in their home country, but they never learned to speak English because they didn't need to. Just like I never learned to speak a lot of languages.
Yeah, exactly.
So yes.
But their careers depend on it here.
Yeah, their survival depends on it here, to be honest with you, to be able to shop for food, buy medicine, be able to access resources in the community, and to get a job, because if you can't communicate with your colleagues and with customers and clients, you're not going to be able to do what you were trained to do.
100%. What other events do you have going on with the Literacy Association, and what are some of the other programs that you offer?
A program that we're really excited about, we just opened the LDC, our Literacy Development Center, and that is an on-demand area on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 9 to 3 where you can come and do upskilling and reskilling. So if you want to have some learn a little more digital literacy, if you need some help getting a resume together, if you would like to maybe do a certificate course in cybersecurity or in IT, we can help you with that. And so we have a lot of programs where folks enroll and they're actually in a class or in a tutoring program, but this is more on demand. So you can come in if there's something special that you need help with. A lot of folks, if they want to go back to college, want to go to Trident Tech, they may need help with the AccuPlacer. If you haven't taken math in a while, it's intimidating. It's kind of one of those use it or lose it things.
No kidding.
Yeah, we can help you with that.
I've got a very visceral reaction when you mentioned the word math. Yeah, please. Well, that's great. And that does include, like you were saying, technical skills, like computer skills.
Definitely. We need folks to, have access to the technology that's out there. You can't do anything now if you don't understand how to use your phone, and there are so many folks that don't. So we want to be there to help them with that.
That's true. What do you say to those who have graduated from school for decades now and are really hesitant to come back to the classroom, that feel like, oh, I'm too old.
You're never too old. We have had folks that have come back to us that have learned to read in their 70s. We've had folks, I think our oldest GED recipient was in their late 80s.
You're kidding.
Yes, anyone can do it.
Congratulations.
Yeah, they're really, they're
wonderful.
really, it's not too late. And the reality of the situation is, things changed after COVID with the employee market, and so some folks really do need to upskill or reskill. The cost of living is skyrocketing in Charleston.
No kidding. Just recently had a conversation about that.
And so, sometimes it's going to be a combination of things that solves that problem. But one of those things is making sure there's 160,000 jobs that need to be filled because we don't have qualified applicants. So if we can upskill and reskill some folks that are struggling to make it, that's part of the solution.
Trident Literacy Association, books and barbecue, they go perfectly together. That's happening Saturday, May 11th.
Yes.
That's at Wanamaker County Park. Make sure you get your Fanny over there.
Yes, get your tickets at our website, and it's a great way to interact with folks in the community, support literacy. We are a nonprofit, so this helps us keep our doors open. So
Perfect.
Thank you
so much. Great to see you, Jennifer.
Good to see you.
We're back in 2 minutes.